Ian Wright, former Arsenal great, said that he has no confidence in what he's seen from this group. He has no
Mm.
confidence in that they're gonna win the title. There's this sheer level of just scared, frustration. He doesn't know what Arsenal is going to show up on a given day. And he says, when someone asks him, does he think that they're going to win the Premier League title? He says, after what they've been through the last couple of seasons, he says, after what he has been through the last couple of seasons, I cannot necessarily, in my good conscience and confidence, say that yes. He also then pointed out moments in the games that he has seen where it's just he doesn't know what to expect from the team. But then Roy Keane said something, and I thought this was profound. Roy Keane, probably maybe I pull his leg and try to kind of clone him a bit, say, boy, yo, not go win, not go win. But Roy Keane reminded Ian Wright, say, yo, that's part of trying to win a trophy. That the running is, you look back on it years now, but you know how it is when you are winning a trophy. The grind, the nerves, it's not easy. And so he says, Roy Keane, that is, that, we will see if this team can handle the pressure. Do they have the temerity, the ability to navigate this difficult stretch? Because and I think that is something that context is important for me. It's important to listen to those who have walked through that road. Because I sit up and watch along and say, yo, Arsenal, idiot side when I do. Move up. But then I was like, yo, it's hard. it's it's hard winning a trophy.
So I think you are caught in two minds. I think you um is looking at it from an observer, but because you've played the game, you also are now looking at it and approaching it as a player, right? Now, the issue with you approaching it as a player and doing that dissecting of how the mindset is and saying this is why it is hard is because you're not a part of the locker room. And Ian Wright, I think Ian Wright is kind of whispering in his rhetoric because he knows what's going on in the Arsenal locker room. And I think he's kind of letting it out a little bit out the bag that the locker room is not that tight. And that tells me that he knows the fragility of the mindset of that locker room versus Roy Keane, who is not a part of that locker room, is approaching it like you as a player now and saying, yo, if I play for this team, we're not losing the title because that is Roy Keane's mentality. And I think there's a part of that going on. The irony is we have no idea what's going on in City's locker room. Now, we sat down and watched Pep Guardiola mark up himself and would joke about it and where these marks are coming from. We don't see the marks anymore. But he's still reacting in a way like Jesus Christ. So we have no idea what's going on in that locker room as well. So it's like the two locker rooms, that's why I said they're racing to the end. They're racing to see who's going to crash first.